Alrighty then. What's up, guys? AW Airborder. It's Thursday, January 30th. We're already in last 2 days of January 2025. Ready on the verge of February approaching this Saturday. This Saturday is going to be the second month of the year, February, and we're going to enter one of the we're going to enter into what's going to be the beginning of the blockbuster season in the world of Hollywood movies. And what I mean by that, what do I mean by that? Well, Captain America: Brave New World, the fourth Captain America movie. Unfortunately, that's not what we're going to talk about. We're not here to talk about that. Actually, I'm not here to talk about. I mean, I'm here in a few weeks. I will be talking about it, but I'm not here to talk about that. I wish, but that's not what we're here for. So I'll wait for people to come in. Say hello. Say hello. See if Blind is around. My boy Blinded. You know, my boy Blind is in midst of rivalry with another one of my good friends here that you'll see maybe in the chat. I don't know. Later in this stream. I don't know, it's very soft. Very not soft, but very quiet stream right now. Very quiet stream. And I don't like that. Okay. I don't like that, guys. I need some activity here. I need some fucking activity, guys. Give me some activity. Say something in the chat. Please. Please, from Raw. Okay? From me. Okay? Because it's a very interesting topic to talk about. Alright? Now this is just a rumor, grain of salt kind of topic that we can be an interesting discussion. Alright, there's rumors. Rumors, my favorite word is calling rumors. Red is a cocksucker. Yeah, I did say that there. And I don't care. Rumors. Red's not here yet, so wait, Blinded. Wait. Wait, okay? Wait till if he does appear. Okay? Wait, then you can trash talk our buddy Red. Okay? Alright? Rumors! Rumors that after the Avenger movies, Endgame, not Endgame, I almost said Endgame, the Avenger movies, Doomsday, and Secret Wars, that Marvel Studios is going to keep the Russo brothers on board to focus on the X-Men side of things. Remember an X-Men movie, an ensemble movie, something like that. X-Men side of things. Now, this is rumors, nothing official, great assault kind of shit. But it's an interesting topic. I usually don't talk about this shit because it's not official. But this is not a Let's Talk Pop episode. Let's Talk Pop episode is gonna be more. That's more of a show that's based on confirmation. This is streaming show. It's not a. It's not. It's not. This is just a regular streaming show. Any topic, any good thing goes. So there's any specific any rules to it. I think. Let's talk pop. This is more of a discussion film, and I hope my buddy Degrassi's here. I see Blinded here. Blinded does have a link. I also posted. I also posted a link in here. I know Blinded has a link, guys. So shut. All right. But I don't know where Sideways is. Red's not here right now. He usually is here. Maybe he's busy. Maybe he's scared. I don't know. It could be that he's busy. Probably scared of Blinded. He's probably scared of Blinded. Okay. I think he's scared of Blinded. That's what it is. I'm gonna be on Blinded's side. He's definitely scared of Blinded. Okay. Maybe he's here now. I don't know. Welcome to the show. Yeah, welcome. I hope they get some fresh new faces too, man. Whatever. I hope next week, next Sunday, get some fresh new faces. A lot of people watching. Just gotta play this in DM. Oh, I forgot to send this out to Finbar. Oh well, if he wants in, if he wants to check it out. Oh, I'm reading this. I'm reading this. Something. Okay. I'll check that out for sure. I'll check this out for sure. All right, guys. Yeah. So, all right, man. Back. I'm back. Oh, I just got a sub. Thank you. Um. Yeah, for all you people, if you're watching at X or whatever, I know people really don't communicate at X, but if you're watching X, if you want to go to my YouTube channel, go ahead. Okay. Go check out my YouTube channel. Just go check out a sub there. But I hope next Sunday I get people watching, man. We're gonna take a look. We're gonna dive in. We're gonna stream. We're gonna have fun. Super Bowl Sunday trailer galore. Fantastic Four. Jurassic Park World Rebirth. Smurfs. Even Smurfs. You all excited for Smurfs? The Smurfs trailer. The most anticipated trailer is Smurfs. Are y'all, are y'all excited for that? That's my friend Finbar's most anticipated movie this year, Smurfs. He told me privately. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. He didn't. That's. So where is everybody? Where is everybody? Seriously, get your asses in the chat, man. Oh, okay. All right. All right. Oh, by the way, don't believe what Chris Evans says. He's in Doomsday. I guarantee he's gonna be in Doomsday. Avengers Doomsday. All right. Also, 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 guys. So, do you guys want? I do a blinded in this. Blinded, get your butt in here. Okay. in these fucking links. All right. So Do you believe for a second the Russos will help Doom, the X-Men stuff? Uh, X-Men for the MCU. The X-Men. I'm talking about. Let me get this up. Okay. Oh, there we go. Here's my partner in crime. Blinded.
What's up?
Don't talk
My
trash.
phone might die, but
Don't talk trash.
should be should.
Blinded. I don't have seen him in the chat yet.
Wait, say that again.
Don't talk trash. Trash talk until he shows up in the chat.
Oh, okay.
Talking to like you'd be talking to a trash talking a ghost. You know how embarrassing that would be.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm not. Well, I'm not even trash talking anyway.
I know, but if he does come in the chat, then yeah, then you could go. You have full control, full autonomy. Do whatever you want.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. It's good to have you here. I know. Before I get into this topic, you did see Spider Man, and you liked it, right? You did
Yeah,
like
I
it.
liked it. I liked it. I was. I mean, I was anticipating it, but then when I saw the trailers, I was like, I'm not sure if I'm gonna like this, but
Same.
yeah, I was kind of surprised. Like, I watched it, the 2 episodes, and it was decent.
It's.
I don't really understand the hate. I only have like
I know the
one.
hate. I know why people hate this show. We know
Well,
what.
people are like the theme song is like corporate, and they don't like I'm not talking about the woke criticism. Like other fans, right, of this stuff are
Yeah.
like complaining.
Well, the
Oh
theme
shit.
song. Well, maybe the people don't realize that is a rendition of the '60s, '70s Spider-Man.
Hmm.
Okay. Okay.
Well,
Like
I mean, they just don't like the rap, and they think it's like corporate or corny. I mean, I don't really understand. I think it works. It's like overall, I think the show isn't as bad as people are making it out to be. Like, yeah, okay, they gender swap characters like the lizard, but like, is that really a big deal? Not necessarily. I mean, like, I don't know. Some people are saying, oh, like, Peter's a Gary Sue. Again, I don't really understand that criticism. It's like we're 2 episodes in,
oh, Gary.
and we don't really know much about the Spider-Man. I mean, they're kind of keeping it a little bit of a mystery. They're also developing his villains. Like we have Tombstone in the show, even though he's not albino. So I'm curious to see where that goes, how he becomes Tombstone. But overall, I just think people are kind of like nitpicking, and I don't know. I don't think it's as bad as people are saying. It's not like the greatest thing ever, but it's decent for what it is. Like a Spider-Man cartoon that is an alternative universe, and they're playing around with the mythology a
But the
little
thing,
bit, but they're also honoring a lot of the comics. There's a lot of references to characters.
yeah, yeah.
There's a lot of references to comic book art, and I mean, I don't know. Like I just think
Also,
it's a little weird that people are
this
just
show is
freaking out.
not really catered to people like us. It's actually really catered to kids.
I would say surprisingly, like, yeah, it's for kids, but like, if an adult was watching it, like, they wouldn't necessarily mind. Like, I don't think it's as childish as, say, like, the Spider-Man cartoon from like a couple years ago. That one was pretty childish, in my opinion. Like, that was almost not even for adults. Like, you couldn't watch that. This show, on the other hand, I feel like the humor is actually kind of funny. Like, I actually was kind of laughing at parts. Like, um, when they were talking about how Peter was an narcissist, like a potential, I can't even say the word, arsonist. There we go.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that joke was pretty funny. And the dog when he was in the pet shop fighting the, I don't know who that character was. I was guessing it's
I just I just call him Spider-Man Firefly. I don't care.
yeah, I don't
He's
um recognize the character, but I thought it was pretty cool. I mean, people were complaining about the animation, and I'm like, why? The animation is actually kind of detailed. Like in that fight scene, it was weird because you could see how Peter's like gauntlets were actually burnt, but they were
Yeah.
burnt like metal. It was very subtle detail, and I'm like, why are people like shitting on the show? It's actually like not as bad as people are making it out to be. So yeah, I don't know. I don't really understand. I think people, besides the woke stuff, we already know like, oh, they gender bend this character, they did that. Again, like I feel like if the story is good, who really cares? It's not like they gender bent or race bent Peter Parker, so who really cares?
No, no.
Um,
You know what they're upset about? They made Peter Parker cool. Like
yeah,
he's not
that's
a
what I've
nerd.
seen that too. People are like, oh, he's making friends, he's doing this stuff, and you're like,
Yeah. He's
like,
making friends with the jock. He's making friends with the jock. He should not be friends with the jock, right? The
yeah,
typical stereotypical
yeah, that's
nerd.
what they were all like, and it's like, can like, does every adaptation need to be the exact same? Like, can we do
Yeah,
something
but the
different?
thing
Like
is,
every cartoon does something
even
different,
No Way Home, Flash Thompson is not a jock. He's just an arrogant nerd
right?
talking, right?
I just
Like
killed my freaking Pikmin. I'm
what?
playing
Like
Pikmin right now.
Spider-Man, the live action stuff from the MCU, they take a lot of liberties compared to the comics and other Spider-Man adaptations. MJ is Michelle Jones, Zendaya.
Hmm.
Flash Thompson, right? May Thompson is no, Aunt May is not depicted as in the 70s or anything like that. Like
No,
she's always
yeah,
depicted as an older lady. But in the movies, she's in the
she's
40s, the
younger.
50s.
She's
Yeah.
significantly younger, which is a change too. I mean, like,
Mm.
I just don't understand why people continue to harp on these things where it's like, it's not, first off, one, it's nowhere close to being a straight one-to-one adaptation of the comics. It's two episodes in, and it's like, oh, it's already the worst Spider-Man animated show. It's like, are we just gonna forget the one that came out before this one? Like that one was god awful. No one even talks about it. No
Degrassi.
one even remembers it.
I know what you're saying there. Yeah, yeah. I mean, like when I talked about last night, I don't know how much you listened because I know you had to go to sleep
Yeah, I
early. But I
didn't
talked
listen to
about
a
why
lot of it.
why see some people are gonna hate this, and most of my talking points is basically, yeah, it's probably the people that are like the chud stuff like that.
Yeah, like we
Obviously,
already know that they were gonna hate it, but there's like people who are not saying those talking points, right? Like they're
yeah.
complaining about the show in terms of the content, and you're like, yeah, even this doesn't even make sense. It's like I just don't understand. You're just kind of saying shit that really doesn't really track. Like, how is Peter a Gary Sue? It's just like people just throw out terms, and it's like that doesn't even make sense. It's like, oh, he doesn't have flaws. He doesn't have flaws. First off, one,
Yeah, he does have flaws.
I mean, yeah, he does, because it's like, one, he isn't even really he's not like he's this. Oh yeah, I know everything already about Spider-Man, right? Like,
Yeah.
he's still flawed in the sense where it's like, yeah, he's still awkward. He doesn't really know his place. He's trying to balance everything, and it's like it's still Peter Parker. Like, I don't just don't really understand like why. It's like you need to jump and criticize something just just because it's like, oh yeah, they did something slightly different from what
See,
I'm used to, and therefore it's a problem. And it's like, no.
I never seen. Oh, this guy has enough. There's no issues, no problems. I never seen like people say the same thing about Batman. Batman always has problems too,
Well,
he
they had
gets
the same issue with Kate Crusader too. It's like,
yeah.
oh, this is not how it would go. Blah 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 blah. And you're like, okay, but it's a different adaptation of Batman. It's not going to be a one-to-one of what you know. And it
It
just seems
is
like, why is that always the go-to criticism for all
Cape
these people?
Crusader is a combination of like a little bit of Robert Patterson's Batman, some elements in that, and
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. The thing is, there's never been the one to one, right? In comics, anything never been the one to
Mm.
one. Characters change all the time. It's never one to
Yeah,
one.
things are. I mean, like it's animation. They're going for a different style, a different tone. They're trying to do something different compared to other cartoon series. There's a rumor that Marvel is might even bring back the '90s Spider-Man, so it's
That's a
possible that
rumor.
you will get something that is more quote unquote comic book accurate. But I don't know. I just feel like the criticism. I was just like, really, like this is the same old tired criticism you say about every single freaking new show that would come out.
Here's the
They
thing:
said it about Batman.
if they
They
want to
said
think
it about
everything,
the Superman show too.
if they want everything that's one to one, right? Then you cannot create another Batman movie or TV show. You cannot create another
No,
Spider.
yeah,
You can't create another comic book movie or TV show if you want everything one to one because the ideas would be exactly the fucking same.
right. I
Everything
don't
would
know.
be
It just seems kind of boring. It's like
yeah, exactly. You get boring.
it's an animated show. Like, can't we see
Yeah,
something slightly new, like and refreshing? Like
you
yeah, like
can't.
I think the only problem I would say is yeah, I didn't like that Uncle Ben was already dead before he became Spider-Man. Like, I mean, that seemed like that may have happened in the MCU anyway. We just
Yeah,
don't really know. But I don't know. It just felt like okay, yeah, we want to do something different, but they didn't know how to really do something new with Uncle Ben. So it was just like, okay, let's just have Uncle Ben die before him. And you're like, I kind of wish he was like a character on the show, right? That would have been way more interesting. We don't really get a lot of Uncle Ben. And in the Ultimate Comics right now, we are getting a lot more Uncle Ben, and it is very interesting. So it's like I kind of wish we had more.
yeah,
If you were going to do something different, why not let him stay around a little bit longer and develop Spider-Man before Uncle Ben dies? Like that would have been more interesting in my opinion. But
yeah, yeah.
overall, I would say that the show is still um, it's still interesting. I'm still intrigued about how all this is going to tie together. Like Norman Osborn knowing about Peter, like all those things are
Well, see,
clearly
I had an issue
different
with
from
that.
what the comic.
The thing is, I had issue not the issue with Norman Osborn finding out Peter's Spider-Man, but the fact that Peter's intelligent, but he's so dumb to forget there's security cameras in the
Yeah,
stairwell.
well, yeah, because I mean, here's the thing, right?
That's
Like
kind
the
of a dumb
same
thing.
thing people were saying
Yeah,
about his character. Oh, he's not flawed. He's not. He kind of like is very forgetful in the show.
yeah,
It's like
yeah,
he's
exactly. Yeah,
right,
like
like he's
that's a
doing
great
things
point.
that he's not really supposed to, and he kind of, I mean, and he kind of acknowledges it too. But like, it's again, it's that's his flaw, and it's like we're
He's
two
young
episodes
still.
in.
He makes mistakes.
Well, I mean, we're 2 episodes in. There's an entire season to develop this flaw and see where his character arc goes. If we're at the ending of the series and nothing's really changed, then for sure I will say, yeah, that's a problem. But 2 episodes in, calling him a Gary Sue, like that's such a massive stretch, man. Like people just like say stuff, and it's like I'm immediately ready to jump on this show because I already had it in my mind that I don't like the show. And instead of it being like, yeah, this is not for me, um, they got to go. Oh yeah, the reason why the show I don't like the show is because it's the Gary Sue and it's not 1-to-1. And you're like, really, really that like in all honesty, that's the reason why you didn't enjoy the show. And then when you try to even explain what a Gary Sue is, it doesn't even match the show. It's like again, like if you're going to use criticism, if you're going to critique the show, could you give examples of what is actually going on instead of just being like, oh yeah, it's this, and then never elaborate? Like that's what I hate about people on YouTube. It's like, why do you talk, like you want to criticize everything, and then yet you have no examples to support your arguments?
Yeah,
Like
no
what the
evidence.
hell?
Yeah, no.
Yeah, it's annoying. It's annoying. But yeah, I like the show, and I'm just kind of like shocked at the amount of the non-woke criticism. Is just like, man, like the fucking woke criticism at least actually makes more sense than what these people are saying, which is weird. It's like, yeah, okay, they gender bent and race swapped and did all that shit. Okay, we fucking
Uh,
know. But it's like, oh, the opening of the show is corporate. Really? Oh my god! It was just like, I don't know. People were just bizarre, bizarre fucking takes, man.
I think it's a problem with. I mean, it is social media. I think people are too extreme on social media. Like,
Yeah, I mean, you're seeing it with Superman
yeah,
too, where people are just like,
yeah.
I'm here to shit on this one fucking shot, and I'm
Oh
gonna say
yeah,
it's
yeah.
bad, and you're like, I mean, if you want to say his eyes look weird, okay, fine. Like, yeah, he looks cross-eyed. I don't
That
necessarily understand that, but what is actually wrong with the shot? It's just like, oh yeah, it just doesn't look good.
to
And
me,
that's the reason why the movie's gonna fail. What?
to personally that shot, I'm like, okay. I mean, to me, it doesn't look cool. It doesn't look bad. It looks middle average to me. But I'm not making a big deal about it. But that one shot has created such a huge discourse. I'm like, fuck, man.
Yeah, it's a discourse that doesn't even make sense too. It's
Yeah,
like, in all honesty, like I would say the shot looks weird because he's cross-eyed. That's really it. That's the only thing I would say, right? Like the shot of him twirling, and then someone was like, this I don't even know if that was satire or not, but someone was like, why did he choose to go through that cavern? And it's like because it looks cool. It's a fucking movie.
yeah. You're supposed to have cool shots in movies.
It's like did we forget that this is
It's a
fucking
superhero movie.
entertainment? It's fucking entertainment. It's
It's
to be
it's a
enjoyed.
superhero, especially since it's a superhero movie. There's supposed to be cool shots of a superhero movie, right?
Yeah, yeah. Like I again, it's like yeah, there needs to be some logical consistency, and it's like I
Yeah.
can only enjoy it if it logically makes sense. And you're like, holy shit! Like, are
Yeah,
your
logically it makes sense.
fucking
This is a
brain?
this is a guy flying. How does logically make sense? This is a guy.
Yeah, it's entire fantasy bullshit. And it's like, yeah, my problem is like
Yeah.
the path that he chose to fly in. It's like, why would he do that?
I can
Because
understand.
it looks cool.
I can understand logic and fantasy stuff for like the villain's agenda, goals, what they want to do, or like explanations of certain things. But like stuff
Mhm.
like that, little things like that, who fucking cares?
Yeah, I really, I don't know. I always, it feels like the online discourse for things have just become so eroded and so like out of touch. It's like we're complaining about things that don't even matter to the story and to the actual look of the film, right? Like no one's like, hey, yeah, I don't like. In my personal opinion, it still looks like the Flash,
Yeah.
but again, that shot really wasn't a problem. It was just again people just really going hard at the movie because it's like, yeah, I don't. They already. It's either they don't like the movie, and
Made up their
instead of
mind.
just saying, yeah, I don't like the movie, I'm not interested in it. It's turned into I'm gonna find ways of hating the movie. Oh shoot, I just lost a ton of Pikmin.
Pikmin.
Oh yeah, I'm playing Pikmin right now. God, fucking damn, I gotta restart.
Yeah, it's. I just this is what made John Campbell do the open mic shit, man. Like,
Yeah, from one Sean Campia is actually. I mean, most people living in reality are just like, this makes no fucking sense.
yeah,
Like, what is the actual criticism here? It's like again, it's like people are grasping at straws, and it's just baffling. It really is baffling.
it's selective outrage. You just have to be like mad at something. And like,
Yeah,
this is a problem we have. I have with people getting mad at just trivial, small things. Getting mad at bigger things, more important things. Don't get mad at trivial things like this. Who
no,
fucking
yeah.
like? Okay,
Like in the grand scheme of things,
yeah.
is this shot okay? Let's just say that there's sometimes
Oh, the
there's not
shots can
great
ruin the movie
shots
for
in
everybody.
movies. Yeah, like apparently that's gonna ruin the story and everything. It's like
Oh yeah,
yeah, I don't know. It's just really weird. It's really weird. I don't know. It's like this is why I always say ignore a lot of the stuff that's online because again, it's like some of these people are first off one they're it's not like they studied cinematography. They're cinematographers and they're all these fucking geniuses. Most of these people, and I keep saying this, these are literally nobodies. Like, I know that's like a cliche to say, but it's fucking true. It's a cliche because it is fucking true. That's why. It's like these half of these people, most people It's like they're fucking randos on the internet.
Hmm.
It's like, why are we taking what they're saying as fucking gospel? It makes no sense. Absolutely no sense. And that's why it's like, I find it weird where it's like when these controversies come out or they happen, it's like you see where it originates and you're like, why did anybody fucking like this? Why is anybody commenting on this shit? You should fucking just scroll right past it. But again, people are online way too much. That's another reason. That's another issue too.
I want this movie to massively overperform in a good way. I mean, I'll spite. I'll spite. Okay, because
Yeah, I do.
it's really
Now I do for sure.
because like I never seen a comic book movie that has this like. There's a lot of love for it. Not there's tons of love. There's tons of hype, but this is also the one movie that also has a lot of on the other side too.
Hmm.
And I just want this movie to make those people shut up. Like
Yeah,
whatever part of fandom, whether they're Marvel stands who hate everything DC, which I disagree with Campy. I really haven't seen. I don't think they really care. Whether it's Snyder fans or just people just hate, I don't know, Superman, whatever. I don't know. I just want this movie to overperform in a good way. I mean, like I want to say succeed, obviously, but I just want it to perform well to shut these people up and make them look
yeah,
like fucking idiots.
because yeah, it's first off, one, it's like these people feel like, mind you, these people don't make YouTube videos. They literally just post shit on Twitter, right?
Yeah,
And it's like because they get some fucking traction on Twitter, it's like apparently everybody is in this majority now. It's like, oh yeah, like 100,000 people
yeah.
liked my tweet. Therefore,
It's
there's
like
like some. It's like there's some fucking like agreement that everybody agrees with it. No, in the grand
you
scheme
know
of
those.
things,
You
that's
ever see
really
those?
not a lot of people.
You see ever see those people say when they reply to something on X? I think I speak for everybody, or we're all in agreement that this is gonna suck or this is gonna be good. And people are like,
Yeah,
who's we? Who's
yeah.
we?
Who's we? Yeah, exactly. It's like, who are you talking about? Like, you
Like,
get a couple of thousands of likes, and then all of a sudden you're like, this means this is like the movie's gonna flop. Really? When everything otherwise, I mean, or well, everything or all the evidence points to the contrary. It's like, I don't know. So it's crazy. It's absolutely fucking clown world.
yeah,
The internet, I feel like, has given people way too much fucking like ego. Like, they think they actually have some sort of fucking say in all this shit. Meanwhile, everybody else who ends up going to see the fucking movie, either they walk away and they're like, yeah, that was a good movie. The movie makes a ton of money. And then what? Are they just going to continue with this fucking delusion? It's like, dude, you're a small minority. You're a niche on a social media platform that is fucking falling apart. And you think your fucking opinion represents the majority of us?
yeah,
No, no. You live in fucking clown world. That's why you're on Twitter. All the people who are like, I hate Elon Musk. And it's like, you post, and I see these people. They
I know.
post 12, 16 times a fucking day.
You know what's the worst? It's the fucking celebrities. It's the worst when they're on X, when they're still on X, and they still post, and some still pay for the verification. Like I see celebrities still have the blue check mark. I'm
Hmm.
like, yeah, you're against Trump and Elon Musk, but you paying Elon Musk.
Yeah,
Like,
you're paying Elon Musk. You're still on the platform. And it's like, who can take you seriously? I
yeah.
mean, seriously, yeah.
I,
Like,
advice to anybody: don't take celebrities' politics as gospel, please.
well, don't take anybody on the internet's opinion as
Yeah, that's true.
gospel. Holy shit. Like, take things with a grain of salt. Like, what happened to skepticism? People just eat up shit.
Believe everything they read.
Believe everything that they see. There's no, like, people read a
Well,
headline. They don't read the article. They don't investigate. They just,
or yeah, they
oh,
don't
this is what it
research
says. It
nothing
must be
like that.
true.
Nothing research to take everything at the word. It's true. It's true. Two people are lazy to do that. So you know what? I'll take your word. Like, okay, don't take if we. Here's the thing: only take people the word of people we trust that you know. The when there's somebody you don't know, yeah, you may be a fan of this person. This person is a celebrity or whatever. Like for example, a celebrity posts this something. Don't take what they're saying as a word either, please. Don't.
Mm.
Okay, please. Um, but yeah, okay, because a lot of stuff is opinion too. It's not. It's not.
Yeah, it's an opinion.
Yeah, yeah.
Like it's not fucking gospel. Like just move on with your day. Move on with your day. Do something
The
else. I
problem,
don't know. I don't know.
the
It's
problem with
weird.
X is, with social media X is, everybody thinks their opinion is fact.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, oh, like this movie's bad. I mean, like, look. We can say BVS. I think majority of people say BVS is bad, right? But there's one person who could say it's good. Okay, it's not factually. I mean, my point is because it's subjectively bad. I'll say that.
Yeah.
It just right, but whatever. Like it's people think that this is that their opinion is fact. It's beginning to think they don't understand. People don't understand the difference between opinion and
Mm-hmm.
fact anymore. Right? Fact can be
Mm.
proven, and opinion can be like it's just your point of view or something on something. Right? You took science, right? Um, Science term for a hypothesis, right? In science, you
Mm.
try to prove your hypothesis, right, as fact, right?
Right.
Right? Like, yeah, like, I mean, everybody has to know that everybody has to take a science at some point. And they always have to prove. They have to know what they have to know that. Like, it's like they forgot, right?
Well, I don't even think that they forgot. I just think these people are idiots.
Yeah, because scientists always try to prove their things as fact, because that's what they're trained to do, right? They're not basically trained on opinion; they're trained to find things as fact, right? And some will say, "Yeah, I believe this happened," but they try to prove it. They try to prove it, right? Science, like I don't want to get a whole thing. Science is about fact, where faith is about stuff about faith, believing in, right? Without
Mm.
I don't know. I don't want to get into fact versus science versus whatever. Um,
Yeah, but if you make a claim, if you make a claim, you got to provide
yeah,
some evidence for that claim. But
yeah, like
people on the
yeah,
internet just say shit, and it's like, okay, it's an opinion, it's subjective. No
try
one,
to prove it.
or not no one, but well, I wouldn't even say prove it, but it's not like everybody is going to agree with your take. But it feels like if you disagree with certain people's takes, that somehow means that you're like this terrible.
Oh yeah, yeah. Oh, blind. I don't know what happened. What did Red do? Oh no. He'll be back. I assume he'll be back. We'll wait for him, guys. We'll wait. We'll wait. We'll wait. Then we'll continue. All right. Yeah. Where is everybody? Where did the grass go? We'll wait. Yeah, I do got the article up. We'll wait for him. Don't worry, I got an article. All right, we got the article up for you guys. Let's see for yourselves. We'll wait for the. He'll come. I'll read the article and he'll come back. It makes a sound. Makes a sound restream when somebody pops in. All right. Rumor. That's just a couple days ago. Old. 3 days old. Yeah, I know a little bit late to the party, but it's just 3 days old. Rumor. The brothers will oversee X-Men reboot and more after Avenger Secret Wars release. Rumor. Okay. Okay. Just a rumor. There is no denying Marvel Studios struggled to find its footing after Avengers Endgame. After losing several actors and filmmakers, not to mention suddenly tasked with developing TV shows alongside movies, Kevin Feige has occasionally struggled to keep the multiverse saga on course. Okay? The removal of writers Jeff Loveness and Michael Waldron from the next Avengers movies and the return of the Russos was seen as the righting of the ship by many. Now the filmmakers will helm Avengers Doomsday and Avengers Secret Wars. Okay? Beyond shit, I have to go. How do I get rid of this? Okay. Okay. Beyond that, wow, they're going nowhere for new rumors to believe. According to insider Daniel Wishman, the Russos aren't walking away from Marvel Cinematic Universe. When the multiverse saga ends, instead, they already signed a deal to oversee additional projects for the next saga, including Marvel Studios' X-Men reboot. Okay. Rather than directing angles remain to be seen, though we wouldn't exactly be shocked if Feige chose them to take charge of the MCU's first X-Men movie, as that needs to be a hit if mutants are going to thrive alongside Earth's mightiest heroes. As you may recall, recent rumors have pointed to Minister Sinister being the big bad of X-Men franchise, something we've long suspected after Fox efforts focused on Magneto, not to mention Sinister's problem with X-Men 97. The Mutant Saga's next big event, meanwhile, is rumored to be Avengers vs. X-Men, and that's a movie we could definitely see being if Joe and Anthony's Raider. Of course, Joe might not be able to alone in being part of the next saga. If recent reports about Of course, the duo might not be alone in being part of the next saga, as recent reports about Robert Downey Jr.'s future as Doctor Doom are accurate. Okay. It's been widely theorized that the upcoming Doomsday Secret Wars might pit Earth 616 mightiest heroes against 1005 X-Men. And while that may stop, it seems that Marvel Studios is looking to save the concept for Avengers for X-Men, which probably makes more sense once the new MCU team of mutants is properly established. I think, I think, I think we will see that continues our next movies with X-Men players that might recognize. Fight Feast T is last November. Right after that, the whole story of Secret Wars will lead us into new Age of Mutants and the X-Men again. It's one of those dreams come true. We'll finally have the X-Men back. Okay. 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 I've suggested after Secret Wars, wait another 5-6 years to do another Avengers movie. Okay? I think we could be patient enough to wait another 5-6 years to do another Avengers movie. Okay? Because establish the X-Men in that process first. Okay, please? Because you don't just have to establish an X-Men movie. You can establish spin-offs, prequels, stuff like that. You can spin-offs for certain characters. You can do prequels uh, for things that take place in the past in their universe. You could do make movies on other X-Men related teams like X-Force, stuff like that. You could do that. You could have like I don't know, a Storm movie, a Cyclops movie, a Beast movie. I mean, a show, spin-off shows with some X-Men characters. Build them up. Build them up. Secret Wars, you can introduce them, but after that, build them up. Don't go right into an Avengers versus X-Men movie like in 2030, okay? Because we know Secret Wars is scheduled for 2027. Don't go to Avengers X-Men movie 2030, okay? Take your time. Take your time, right? Build them up, and wait till like 2032 or something like that. These take 5 years or something like that. Take it'll be it'll be 7 years from Endgame to Doomsday, right? So we could afford you could afford to once Secret Wars ends, you could afford to do another break between Avenger movies, just to help build up the X Men and other characters in Marvel, but specifically X Men because they're going to be a big focus part of the MCU in the next decade for sure. Alongside, I mean, Fantastic Four and probably Spider Man. Okay, it's like don't rush them, don't rush them like you do with the multiverse saga. I feel like we're trying to rush some stuff, and it didn't work. Please take your time with them. And the Russo brothers, I mean, Russo brothers have made good Marvel movies, MCU movies. Don't get me wrong, but I'm a little worried about Doomsday. I don't know. There's just things that I don't know. I don't know. Like there's just things. I'm just worried about Doomsday. I never really worried about a Avengers movie, but I am worried about Doomsday. Okay, I'm just yeah. This is I'm saying like why? Why? You're already planning a next event. You're planning already the next Avengers versus X-Men Avengers movie after Secret Wars. What? You're gonna rush that? You're gonna rush that? That reeks of desperation. That fucking reeks of desperation. That shows that you don't really have confidence in these next two Avenger movies. I generally am concerned for these Avenger movies, and I shouldn't be. I shouldn't be with the Russos directing. I'm not concerned about how much money it's going to make because we know it's going to make bank. But I'm concerned about reception wise. Like, fear, I fear, I fear. Yeah, X Men movie can be like you could start off slow with the X Men. You don't need an X Men movie right away. You can start up slow with certain X Men characters and build them up, and then you get an X Men movie, or right, or you could start off with the X Men movie, and then X Men movie could go have their own movie or Disney Plus shows. These are certain characters, and then next X Men Avengers movie they come back. It's just that I'm concerned about the Avengers movie. Like I really am concerned about these Avengers movies. I am. Okay. I don't know. It's just like I shouldn't be. We shouldn't be concerned because it's the Russos directing. Oh yeah. Doctor Strange 3 and Doctor Strange 3 and Black Panther haven't. Well, they basically are announced, right? They're basically gonna happen, but they have no specific dates, right? So I don't know. You think Shang-Chi is back on the table because well, this has happened 2023, 2,000 years. Yeah, like Shang-Chi, like the Simu Liu says he has no idea when Shang-Chi 2 is happening, and he wants to develop Simu Liu wants to develop a Sleeping Dogs movie. He wants to get under a Sleeping Dogs movie. That you know. It's just that I don't know. I just don't know. I mean, I guess look, I don't believe this rumor right now, but Russo's with X Men would be a safe choice. But maybe give somebody fresh to do the X Men or the mutants, whatever. get involved. And don't do an Avengers movie versus X-Men quickly. Build it up. Build it up. Build it up. Please. Build it up. Like wrestling, man. Build up the story. The feud. Okay, build it up. Build up these characters. Just don't put some jobber event at WrestleMania. Try to get the jobber over with the crowd. Try to see if there's anything like, all right, like do something. Like that's what I mean. I mean, most of the time that won't happen, but you get the idea. Um, Build him up, man. No, what? I don't know. Russia? You want Russians? I don't. I don't like Rush stuff, man. I don't like Rush movies because when you hear things are being rushed, usually, usually bad things. Oh my god. Oh, is this a new buddy? Is this a new person? No, rush it. I mean, look, the Russos are a safe choice, right? Well, if this is the case, every Marvel movie has Avengers in it, then that's weeks of desperation for the MCU. That's kind of knowing that the MCU is bad, and this is the last option option to keep it alive or keep it afloat. There's put Avengers in the title, even though it's not an Avengers movie. Put Avengers in Avengers, even though it's not an Avengers movie. Shang-Chi 2, Avengers, Black Panther. I think this is our last resort. This this might keep the MCU alive. Let's put Avengers in front of everything. You know what? How about this? How about this? If yes, that's true, Degrassi. That's true. That's true. Maybe they're going back to this to maybe they're going back to MCU to Marvel to rebuild their reputation as directors. Okay? Okay? Because the only good things I know they made movie wise is the Degrassi 100% was an Avengers movie. Yeah. It was clearly an Avengers movie. Right? Clearly Avengers movie, Civil War. Clearly. Clearly. Everybody can admit that it's Avengers. He demanded it. See? Don't don't listen to your actors, please. Yeah, and he's making like 100 million. That week's of desperation. That week's of desperation. Okay? Right? That's weeks of desperation. So, the tombstone, huh? I'm sorry, but like he hamstrung. Let's be honest. He hamstrung Marvel Studios by coming back, getting getting over 50 million to be Avengers Doomsday and maybe Secret Wars, right? Demanding him to come back. Bob Iger clearly catered to him. Okay, Clearly cater to him. Isn't it weird to have siblings direct movies? Why do they have like they usually have the same taste? Can't directors sibling directors have different tastes at least? Do the Russos always have to be directing the same movie? Can't they go separately? I mean, like they're allowed to separate direct, like they're allowed to separate themselves. One brother could direct another movie, and the other brother could direct another movie. I'm not talking about role in general. I'm talking about like seriously, why do they always have to direct together? Why do they always have to direct together? Like seriously. Can you imagine Avengers? Avengers, Ghost Rider. No, Ghost Rider won't be an Avenger. Well, here's the thing. Here's the thing. Is everybody Endgame an Avenger? Because if you really look at it, the Guardians were never Avengers. Doctor Strange was never really an Avenger. Black Panther was never really an Avenger. Okay, okay. Ant-Man, I guess, was. Uh, Ant-Man wasn't really an Avenger either. If you really think about it. Thor was, but if you think about a lot of characters from Endgame were not Avengers. Okay, okay. Captain Marvel, I guess Captain Marvel was. I don't know, but they weren't really Avengers. A lot of the characters. Ah, was he an Avenger? Here's the thing. Here's the problem, Degrassi. We don't see them. The thing is, we don't see him how he joined the Avengers. He helped out the Avengers, but we don't see him how he joined the Avengers. I like to see characters actually join the Avengers or join the Justice League. I want to see like if you're gonna show Justice League and you show new characters join the Justice League, Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman, founders have to be like vote you in, and we have to see that. Okay, like this is a difference between the Justice League and the Avengers. Almost everybody can be an Avenger. With the Justice League, you have to be acknowledged, nominated, suggested, and voted in. I know, I'm talking about the MCU, man. About the MCU. Like, the difference is, it's like the Justice League, it's more of an exclusive club than the Avengers. And why wouldn't it be? You got fucking Batman there, right? Like, you think Batman wants to be in a league with a bunch of metahumans he doesn't know? Except for Justice League Limited. I don't know where Blinded is. Maybe he's not coming back. I really don't know where he is, guys. Excuse me with the burp. Ah, let's take this away. Maybe he's okay. I don't know. I don't know where he is. I don't know. Who? Who? Tell me. Tell me. Tell me in DMs. Who's playing Morel? just checking out one of my videos, my streams. Like, all right, right. Well, I have nothing else to say. Like my streams have been a little bit shorter. I mean, we'll go back to longer streams, of course. All right. Like, share, subscribe, and comment below, please. Oh, connection is lost. Shit. That's not good. Oh shit. I think I'm back. All right. Well, that's a good question. All right. I'll be back. Maybe Saturday night after Wumble. I might be back after Saturday night. I think it's yeah. I might be back after Saturday night after Royal Wumble. So check out for a stream Saturday night. There'll definitely be a Sunday afternoon stream, like you, right? And then next Sunday is obviously the big stream, Super Bowl trailer day for Super Bowl, Fantastic Four, Jurassic World. Yeah, that's next Sunday. I'm gonna keep reminding you guys, okay? Keep reminding you guys about next Sunday. All right. Yeah, I know. It's the connection went out for a second. All right. Take care, guys.